My name is Wade Smith, Superintendent for Walla Public Schools, and this is the February Pulse. This month, I am looking forward to spending a few minutes with Kristin Hessler, Walla High School's drama instructor. But before I introduce her, there are a few updates for February. First, I'd like to take just a moment to congratulate our students, faculty, and families on the Smarter Balanced Assessment performance results from last school year. It is important to know that this assessment is not a high school competency assessment like the old WASL was, but rather a tool to measure the percentage of students who are ready for college-level coursework upon graduation. When compared to the 25 districts closest to Walla in size and demographics, our Walla students are number 5 in math, the 6th highest in English amongst them, and number 1 in science. These results complement our already strong graduation rates. And to cap it off, we have more students attending 4-year, 2-year, and trade schools after high school. And finally, more students are earning their diplomas, degrees, and industry certificates from Walla Public Schools than compared to the state. One of the essential components that funds the bulk of our programming that supports these promising outcomes, from advanced classes to music to career and technical experiences, are learning levies. At least every 4 years, some 287 of our state's 295 districts must seek voter approval to renew their long-standing learning levies. For 52 years, Walla has consecutively approved the levy, and if you reside within our jurisdiction, I encourage you to learn more about this important levy and cast a ballot before February 13th. This is not a new tax and simply replaces the same rate overwhelmingly approved by voters 4 years ago. In addition, there is also a short-term capital levy that will cost the average homeowner about $9 a month. It will address the most pressing outdoor improvements that were intentionally not included back in the 2018 bond measure. To learn more about both levies, please visit our website or feel free to contact me at any time. Remember also in February that elementary parent-teacher conferences are coming up on the 8th and 9th. Aligned with our Vision 2030 strategic plan goal around partnerships with families and community, conferences, they serve as an excellent opportunity to meet your child's teachers and build positive relationships, collaborate and track their learning progress, and learn how you can get involved in your child's educational experience. And finally, February is Black History Month. This year's theme is African Americans and the Arts, where we focus on subjects like literature, fashion, folklore, language, and music. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the one and only Kristin Hessler, Wahi's drama instructor. Well, Ms. Hessler, thank you so much for joining me for this February Pulse. We're excited to get to know you a little bit better. I know our audience is as well. And of course, we're in the fairly new Black Box Theater as a part of our 2018 bond measure. What an incredible improvement that's been to your program as you were supporting our kids through all the plethora of activities that you helped instruct. So let's start with that. First off, what do you teach here at Walla High School?
I teach several different sections of drama. So I teach 3 different acting levels, as well as a production course that focuses on all the backstage stuff. So design, directing, playwriting, critique, the whole shebang. And
of course, that's your 8 to 3 job, we call it. But what about the other programs and activities you lead after school? I think there's clubs and activities. And of course, there's just a myriad of productions that you help steward and lead throughout the course of the year. What are some of those?
Yes, so we do a fall drama every year, play, and then we do a spring musical. And I'm also an advisor for the drama club. And so that's all student run for the most part. And I'm the adult in the room that supervises. But for the most part, they do everything on their own. And they're producing a play, which actually opens this weekend, which will be fun.
Give a little plug. What's it called?
Sure. Waking Sleeping Beauty.
Okay.
And it's completely directed, produced, designed, acted, and crewed by students. So there has been adult supervision in the room. But other than that, it's completely them. So they open Thursday, Friday, and then 2 shows on Saturday, 1 at 2 and 1 at 7.
Awesome, looking forward to it. So, gotta ask, what got you into this field? Did the little Kristin from childhood always knew that she wanted to be this, or did it something you grew into, or what got you into the drama field and production?
A little bit of everything. My father dabbled in acting, and so when I was 5, I did a community play with him and really enjoyed it. But I never thought it would be a life path until Walla High School. I was a senior, and we did The Taming of the Shrew, and I was cast as Katerina, and had a blast doing it. And I thought, you know what, I think I want to continue to do this. So I did it in college at the University of Idaho, along with a second major in education, knowing that I would need to have multiple multiple ways of supporting myself.
Sure.
And then I student taught here at Walla after my time at UI, and ultimately ended up taking the drama position
The
on.
rest is history. Great.
Yeah.
Well, lucky us for sure. So what do you hope the students that go through your program, what do you hope they take with them as they walk across the stage at Walla?
We really focus on human stories.
Mm-hmm.
So advocating for yourself and others, being able to see things from different perspectives, being able to walk into a room with confidence and to speak strongly. And so we really hope to just cultivate people,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense. And we do it through drama. You know, drama is our avenue for making kids feel seen and heard. But ultimately, we're just trying to help them become better human beings.
That's great. I was, of course, into music, not drama, and it was interesting to watch, you know, as I progressed. And I'm sure you had this great glimpse into these students as they come in maybe as timid freshmen, a little scared, and they probably just open up over the course of years. And can you share with us like what that means to you, the experience that might have for our students as they kind of blossom through your program from freshman up through senior?
I wish other people, probably besides their parents, could see the growth that I get to see, because not many teachers get to have students 4 years in a row. And so I do watch them come in as wonky freshmen, and they often, you know, don't know where they fit, how they take up space. And by the time they're seniors, like some of the growth that you see and the confidence they have to step into a role and perform on a stage is really special. And many people, you know, in a math class or in an English class, they don't have that opportunity to show that side of themselves. And so to get to see not only their growth in my classroom, but also have the opportunity to express themselves in a new way is really, really neat. Yeah.
What's so exciting about, you know, as you explained that, going through my mind is, you know, one of our district's goals of, you know, not only developing Washington's most sought after graduates as a vision, but developing those critical 21st century skills. And I think about, you know, grit, determination, perseverance, just bravery, ability to look one in the eye and speak passionately and empathetically. You know, they get that right here in this program. That's so very special. And I want to, of course, thank our voters for some 52 years of supporting, you know, our learning levy, which makes things like this happen, that brings the magic of this experience to our kids. Because as you mentioned, Dr. Hessler, you know, sometimes it's tough to gain these skills in a math class or social studies class. It's gained, you know, on that students stepping out of their shell and stepping onto that stage for the first time and performing amongst their peers and in front of their family. Anything else you want to close with as we wrap up this February Pulse?
I'd just like to say thank you as well. Your support means the world to us, and without you, we wouldn't be able to do what we do here. And that's pretty cool. So thank you.
Well, thank you, everyone, and have an outstanding and excellent month of February.